everybody. Hey, how you doing? Um, just getting ready for a beautiful week. I sold my house, getting ready to move to Durham, North Carolina. So if anybody's got any inside tips on where the best place to live in Durham, let me know because that would be much appreciated. Um, Audio is good, video is good, broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to be monitoring the chat, or try my best to monitor the chat and monitor the feed. 1 second. The chat. Turn the volume down so it didn't have an echo. But yeah, so be monitoring the chat. Yo, Roman, what's good? How you doing, man? I won't be able to type back. I'll just respond as I can see. So how you doing, Roman? So yeah, a lot of awesome developments coming this week in the cryptocurrency world. Specifically, well, we're looking at the charts right now. Everything is beautiful and green except for VeChain, which is funny because it's about to be rebranded, and normally before a rebrand, you'll see, well, maybe they rebranded and that's why people are dumping now. I'm not sure. I know there was a rebrand that's supposed to be taking place this week. And so VeChain may be taking that because a lot of people are dumping and then get ready to buy back on when it comes on. They announced a partnership with BMW this past weekend, or maybe it was the tail end of last week. I think it was this past weekend that I read about it, but they announced a partnership, so kind of curious about that. But everything else is in the green, specifically my beautiful, amazing baby NEO, which is up 16.11%. Now, NEO is rising. This is not an anomaly. This is why you have to respect the tech and study the technology and understand what's going on. Those people who are familiar in the cryptocurrency marketplace know that NEO is getting ready to provide an airdrop to all holders of the ontology coin, which is basically it's a project like many other projects. Just like Ethereum has a bunch of derivative coins that come out of that token, NEO has a bunch of coins that come out of its own token too. A lot of derivative projects that come from it. But the cool thing about NEO is the NEO development team forms consistent partnerships with the projects that basically spawn off of their token or use their network. And so what they do is, they oftentimes get some of those tokens and deliver them to NEO holders as a reward. And so that causes a lot of individuals to flood to NEO right around token drop time. So I anticipate what's going to happen is this boost we're seeing, the 16.11% boost, is going to go down significantly near the end of the week. I mean, not significantly, it's just going to go down near the end of the week after a bunch of the greedy people who came in and transferred to NEO for the tokens, get their tokens, dump them in the market for the free cash or whatever, and then go back. So I'm going to examine the ontology coin tomorrow, just to talk about what the altcoin is supposed to do and whether or not it's a good hold. So I evaluate that. I hold NEO regardless. Don't get me wrong, I am going to start doing a little bit of swing trading just so I can benefit from these dips, but I believe in the token. So what will happen is, I'll probably sell, NEO at its high right now. Let's look at the chart. Yeah. So that's 2018. Here's today. So the highest that we've had for NEO is 169, and that was January 15th in 2018. So Monday, today, it's around 190, 136. I need to look and see when that ONT drop is. I believe it's this week. Let me see what time. Here's how you get to the bottom of something. Let's Google it. NEO. Okay, the ontology network. And I think I've already gone over this already. Yep. When will my aunt be delivered. So basically, the snapshot is going to be taken on March 1st. So basically, March 1st is going to be where everybody has to have their Neo in order for them to receive this ontology drop. Okay, so if you have Neo, for every Neo, you'll be receiving one token. Give me 1 second. Point two ONT. For each Neo, you receive 0.2 ONT. Okay, and so that's free tokens, free to do what you will, however you will. And like I said, I'll go over the ONT token tomorrow so we can talk about exactly what that looks like. So as long as you have Neo, you'll receive the ONT token. Then you can choose to sell the ONT token back or hold on to the ONT token. But this is the main reason why after the ONT token drops, I'll probably sell my Neo, probably sell my ONT, and then ride that and let that go all the way down, and then I'll buy it back up later on. So I mean, it's going to continue to rise. Neo is the Ethereum of China. And it's been backed by China, so it's going to continue to rise. Another main reason why I'm going to buy it back and I believe in Neo so much is because, unlike Ethereum, which only has one language that you have to learn to write for it to develop off of that platform, Neo provides multiple languages and established languages like C++ and whatnot that you can use to write for that. Where Ethereum only has Selenium, I think that's the name of the coding language. So the versatility plus the backing of the Chinese government allows me to believe that Neo is going to continue to rise. However, I do know that it's going to drop because historically that's what happens. You have people who come just to buy, not just to buy, but just to get their tokens, drop it, and then bounce. Oh, we got more people. What's up, guys? No, I'm not going to interview Big Shaq today. I'll probably do that later on. But yeah, that does bring me to, and I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself. We'll talk about that later on, but I will get into it. So this news today. So Steve Wozniak got finessed out of 7 Bitcoin. So basically, what happened was Steve sold 7 Bitcoins to some person on the internet who purchased them with a credit card. Apparently he gave them the Bitcoins before the credit card cleared, and then the credit card was declined because it was stolen. So basically somebody used a stolen credit card to convince Steve Wozniak to send them some Bitcoins, and basically now Steve is out of the money. They were able to cancel the charge or whatever, but not before not before the coins had been transferred. So this is a scam. Obviously, this is a scam, and the main reason why I highlighted this is to show you, like, even the smartest among us can be susceptible to these scams. You need to be aware of, if you are buying or purchasing Bitcoin, validate, that you have the funds before you transfer. That's all I'm saying. All right, so this is my big one today. So Goldman Sachs, which is a big investor in Circle, has just Circle basically has just acquired Poloniex, which we know is an established exchange, cryptocurrency pairing exchange. And so with that exchange, they're going to be focusing on fiat pairs and serving the international market. So a lot of the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that you heard months ago, is obviously, bunk. These banks are really investing in cryptocurrency. They're trying to develop it. They're trying to make it more accessible to the masses, and they're going to be taking a good portion of it in order for them to grow their in order to grow their positions. Okay, so this is great because it validates everything that I've been saying in regard to cryptocurrency and what's going on with the banks and how they're basically trying to drive individuals away while they get an established position. But yeah, it's also great because it does provide some validity for individuals that you may be talking to in regard to adopting cryptocurrency technology. Banks, businesses, just individuals. The more the more exposure cryptocurrency receives, the greater its adoption rate and the greater the return on your investments, in the future. So a lot of these new technologies, new products, new things that are coming out are going to continue to increase in value because of the fact that more people will be made aware of them. I do want to talk about, like, some of the individuals I've been speaking to in regard to blockchain technology issues in regard to communicating it or explaining it to people. Don't worry about that. There's a learning opportunity there that I myself am going to take advantage of, with my introductory free currency cryptocurrency course. So that being said, just basically stay the course. Everything's going to be fine. Hold, and continue to subscribe to this channel and other channels, online that are giving you information about, what's going on in the markets. Okay. 1 second. Where was I? Okay. Okay, so the Debenham ICO pool. So yeah, someone was talking about Big Shaq, whatever. Yeah, so I guess that's Kofi's nickname, if that's what you guys are trying to say. But so yeah, so the Debenham ICO came out, and I do want to share this bit of information if I can find it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? All right, cool. So Kofi, and today is the day that Debenham actually is releasing tokens, and apparently they're having some issues in regards to in regards to releasing some of the tokens. A technical issue, but it's not an issue where everybody gets shafted or anything like that. It's fine. But they're having some technical problems with the listing, which basically, in order for it to be registered on the ledger for everybody to recognize it and everything, certain technical requirements have to be fulfilled. And so the ICO is over. They thanked everybody in regard to, they raised 20,000 Ethereum for that and everything. And so there was a mass thank you that was sent out, a video that was sent out. But then today, there was this issue with the listing, and they're looking into it, and they're supposed to be released sometime later on today. I'll keep you all updated and involved in regard to how it's going to be addressed, but everything is fine. That being said, I've had some questions, as to whether or not, you should hold these Debenham tokens or let them go or whatever. For me, I'm going to hold. Once they hit, they're supposed to be receiving a major listing sometime within the next couple of weeks on some exchange sometime within the next couple of weeks. And so whenever it's released on a major exchange, what I intend on doing is I'm probably going to dump at that point, and then buy back when it's at its low. Just to see how it performs, because technically you're not going to be able to see anything until the roadmaps for a good majority of these projects. It's just a general thing you should recognize, but you should follow the roadmaps of all the projects, because they'll let you know specific dates whenever they are reaching target goals, and you'll see fluctuations in regards to the valuation of those tokens around that time, just like a stock. So what's going to happen is the Debenham ICO, when it has been released, around September is whenever they're going to basically be implementing their product in Lithuania, and around that time you'll be able to get some concrete valuation as to whether or not it's working, it's successful or not. You can continue to pay attention to the Debenham Telegram group, the online components and other online components, the website and whatnot. And I'm going to continue tracking it. But yeah, I'm going to sell, then I'm going to buy back, and then just ride the valuation out, because I do believe in the Debenham network, and I do believe it's going to do what they can do, what they claim to do. It's a solid support group. That being said, I do want to talk about where we are as a group. So we've reached 300 members in the Facebook group, and so the Litecoin giveaway, like I said, every single time we hit one of these major points, I'm going to give some away. So I'm going to give away 30 Litecoin, or 30 USD worth of Litecoin, not 30 Litecoin, $30 worth of Litecoin. And so here are my instructions, because everybody asks, how do I get the Litecoin? How do I get the Litecoin? Just copy and pasting in your Litecoin address is not going to get you the Litecoin. That's not how it works. You have to follow my instructions. So what I want individuals to do this time is I want to grow this channel that much more on the YouTube, the Facebook, whatever. So what I need you to do is I need you to tweet. So we have a Twitter at Cryptotheists, plural, CryptoTheists. Please God, tell me I spelled that right. But at Cryptotheists, and I want you to tweet, about this channel. And you have to be a subscriber. So go on, tweet about this channel, and then post that tweet in the comments of this video. Not tomorrow's video, not yesterday's video, or any other video. It's got to be this video, because whenever I actually do the giveaway, I will come to this video, and then I will, scan and see who did it. Now, if you're not a subscriber, you won't win. If you didn't tweet, you won't win. So just simple instructions, simple rules to follow. Nothing fancy. But yeah, just tweet about it, reference this channel, and where you heard about this, and hopefully get some subscribers coming up in here. And if you bring a friend, that would be great too. I think I'm gonna offer a bonus if people can get friends to sign up directly. But the tweet is what's going to get you into the drawing. And then yeah, if you can get a friend to sign up directly, then yeah, I'll give you a little bonus for that too. Okay, so that being said, I'm not going to tell you how much the bonus is. You'll just have to see. But there is a bonus. So that being said, I want you to continue to respect the tech. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so whenever I go live, you know about it. And see you later.